There it is. It was just frozen for a second. All right, ladies and gents, Draft Labs ADAM Tournament Series Season 2 Grand Finals, PNGOP versus AMAM. Winner of this series, best of 5, mind you, takes home $20 apiece in Riot points. That's per player, ladies and gentlemen. Frozen and Avernus, the first off the gun. They are going to encounter AMAM right in the brush. Gross Pigeon, he gets the lockdown. Frozen's dropped. First blood. Not enough members of PNG in the brush alongside of them. They could have traded that one out, but they weren't there. It was a 2 versus 4 fight. Frozen the first to walk in, gets lockdown, gives first blood to AMAM. Not what you want to do against a team like AMAM. They know how to take early games and turn them into victories. Woo! Crazy. That minimap must be hell to ODC people. Yes. You mean OCD? Yes. It is hell to me too. I'm not even OCD, and it's totally hell to me, man. Because I work on my overlays, man. I work on my overlays really hard, and I make them look really good. And then something like this happens where Rito just like totally does something silly and makes their overlay and that makes their minimap not scale properly. Just like, what the hell, man? It's a square. How hard can it be? Anyway. First minions have clashed, and it is Team AMAM with the forward advantage. But make sure you keep an eye on that wave clear, you guys. The wave clear is very important. Jenna doesn't have that much early, to be honest with you. So AMAM, they should be able to shove into this tower fairly well. But the question is, can PNG clear out the waves fastly enough to keep their tower alive past 7-8 minutes? You have a Varus who's strong early game. You have a Heimerdinger who's great at shoving. You have a Jace who's strong early game as well. It's just poke is amazing in general. Right now, AMAM, they've got a great early game composition. The Maokai is a little bit of a weird one to me, you guys. But what I can tell you is that AMAM, they're in the right position for the team composition they have, and PNG are not, because they do not have enough wave clear to deal with this. Sunday's taking damage. Every time one of these melee members has to run forward and attempt to clear these waves and assist in the wave clear, they're going to get punished by the Varus. They're going to get punished by the vase. The vase of flowers. They're going to get punished by Jace. PNG, make sure you keep an eye on when they're attacking the minions and how they're attacking the minions. Janna throws out a Q early, lets it charge, and then lets it run through the entire minion wave. Exactly how it should be done. And the fact that it's done early means it might come up again soon. The earlier Frozen can do that, the better. Yasuo then throws out a wind wall as AMAM approaches. Lux follows up with a E to try and help clear out the wave. But even still, this is enough time for AMAM to get a few auto attacks down the tower. That's all AMAM needs. A couple of levels are going to do PNG Omega Pulsar very well here because they need more points in these wave clearing spells. The E from Lux and the Q from Janna. There's the Q charging, going to hit all 5 of these minion wave, all 6 rather, of these minions. Then the E from Lux. We should see the wind wall coming out fairly soon. You can see that Yasuo, or Yorick actually, is also contributing. Nice work. Sundays playing forward, using that wind wall to his advantage. They get a lockdown on Lady Sansa. Nice knockup. Avernus is in the fight. Gross Pigeon jumps on him right away. I don't think he has enough sustain for this one, but PNG, they're running right into Heimerdinger turrets. They have to back off, but a nice trade there for them. Is trading the smart thing to do in this specific situation? Tough to say. Do you give up your health in order to take theirs, or do you simply hold on to your health for dear life and just try and defend the turret for as long as possible? Usually, against Team AMAM, I think it's the latter of the two. You just kind of, hope for dear life while you're sitting on the tower, get your wave cleared down, and hope that they don't hit their spells, and hope that you dodge well. But when you have a Yasuo on your side, and he has to get rolling, you almost have to go in for those skirmishes, because he can't fight them. Yasuo's hat just fell off for a second, you guys. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but Yasuo's hat literally just disappeared for like 2 seconds. Weird. Aliens are watching. I want a hammer. In due time, aliens are watching. In due time. Nice defense. Plus, you have the Janna here underneath the tower, which is very great against Team AMAM. Ooh, Sundays. That's big damage from the Jace Q. Sundays now left very low. Really just going to be able to wind wall. That's just about it. But that's, they don't need too much more than that. They're getting levels. They're getting points in those spells. Their wave clear should be working well here. You can see that AMAM, that's so cool, man. AMAM backed off from those front 2 minions, CS, so that they could delay and make the Lux E pop too early and not hit all 6 minions. That was nice. Real nice. AMAM, both these teams, so many little intricate strategies, just little tiny things going on between each champion, between the players. You have to look really, really, really hard to see them. And I'm going to do my best to let you guys know what they all are. PNG, it's their wave clear coordination, it's their wave clear rotation that makes them look so good right now. Avernus goes forward. He's trying to block the minion waves with his ghouls. Works well, but now Sundays is in a lot of danger, you guys. That wind wall, this might be the last wind wall for a while. AMAM, they're still dealing damage to the tower, but it's not taking that much. They're still holding on to it. 5 minutes in, Sundays gives up his life right as soon as the wave is moving forward. That's the best time to do it. Sundays, a smart player, knows that he's going to have all the time from when he died up until about 3 seconds from now of a delay, because he didn't die while the minions were being pushed into his wave. He died while they were being pushed away from his tower. Excuse me, not being pushed into his wave, but his tower, rather, is what I meant to say. Sorry, you guys, I'm super excited. AMAM, more tower damage down. They don't have the wind wall behind them. Strider also left low and dropped by Gross Pigeon. That's 3 kills now in favor of Team AMAM. Is it enough for them to pick up a tower? Tough to say. Avernus, he's not getting the points. He's not getting everything he needs, but he has the tier. He's going to start scaling. Nice wave clear from Frozen, but still not quite enough. The wave clear disadvantage for Red Team is huge right now. Avernus Mark Dash jumps in on a Rare Candy, but gets disengaged right away. It was a good time to die. I'm not sure if he was looking for an execution there, but if he was, it was the right time to do it. Because once again, look, Team AMAM, they have to take the time to clear out this next minion wave, and all that time, during that time rather, Avernus is going to be respawning and his death timer is going to be ticking down. Here's the next one. Strider has his ultimate, hits 3. There's the ulti turret from the Heimerdinger or whatever his name is. Underneath the turret, still doesn't get enough damage down for AMAM to take it. Rare Candy, low on mana. He's susceptible to danger, only has enough for an ultimate. It locks Avernus down, but now they can turn and focus Gross Pigeon. Frozen, he has his ultimate, but he's also low on mana. They need a clarity, and they need it right meow. No real fight is going to go down unless the mana ends up coming. Nice double knockup from Sundays. He secures 2 knockups, but no kills. 1-for-1's traded so far. Yorick ultimate onto Sundays. His damage is good, but will he get another knockup? He does not have the ultimate anymore. At least he initiated a 1-for-1 fight here. No, actually 1-for-2. AMAM picked up 2. All the while, a delay for PNG, you guys. All the while, a delay for PNG, and that's what really is important. Whew! My goodness, that's a crazy fight. All the fights are crazy. I'm like so excited. More poke from Team AMAM. We are pushing to level 9 power spike, so the timing as well on that last team fight was good, because while PNG are definitely in a delay, oh goodness, they might get, what is a wolf down? He's left very low. The last ghoul doesn't survive, doesn't get wolf down, but Sundays is still ready. Picks up the kill with a Q. Well done. That's 1-for-0 so far. Sundays takes damage as he tries to engage. Now he's a little bit too low. Wants to get that flow stack up. Flashes for the relic. Snags it, but doesn't get the knockup on the Gross Pigeon. PNG fighting back, forcing AMAM underneath their tower during the level 9 power spike, or at least just before the level 9 power spike. Right now, PNG need to make a dive, and they need to make it fast. They need to know that level 9 is where AMAM really thrive. Make a dive, get 1 or 2 kills, make it so that next time you come back, you have a health advantage, because AMAM are going to be hitting you really hard with those level 9s and rank 5s in the Jace Q, rank 5 in the Varus Q. 2 of the strongest poke spells in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Rare Candy is low on mana, which is important, but AMAM have brought 1 clarity, which is available, so he will have the mana for the next fight. PNG forced to back off. They know that the damage is there. I guarantee you guys, I guarantee you 100% that AMAM really wanted to fight PNG in this final. PNG showing so much strength. You can see just a 2 poke spells, 2 shots from AMAM, and PNG are forced to just go and retreat underneath their tower. They may end up having to give up this tower. It's a very tough decision. We've seen them in this situation before, where they've stood around the first tower for a little bit too long and gotten themselves down too much. Just like this, they lose 1 already. That's their main wave clear. Now you have to back off. There is no choice. Double kill now for Varus, and that's going to be a tower down for Team AMAM. Level 9 power spikes really coming through. But we're 9 minutes in. Now Avernus is low. He's dropped. Triple kill for Rare Candy. And the second tower is in lots of danger. Gross Pigeon is going to get his execution off, and then AMAM have to back off. 9 minutes and 47 seconds in. Sunday's a decent shield there. He wants to pick up this kill. Gets it. Nice work. And gets out, I want to say unscathed, but He did take a little bit of damage. Nice kill. Sundays. Secures one off a nice individual play. Now, the second tower is surviving, but the first one is down. This is where Team AMAM tend to really turn up the heat. Oh, what? Did you guys hear that? I want to see if that plays again. I know this is a grand finals match, but still. Let's see if we can get the real lowdown on the Sunday's death here. Listen. Listen. Sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. That's too silly for a grand finals match. He made an even funnier noise the first time he died. He used a different file. Avernus, another Mark dash, jumping on Lady Santa. Avernus is going to work well. This York is going to work well later on in this match, but they have to survive long enough in order to be able to use him. He's walking right into a bunch of turrets, taking too much damage. He's not sustaining up quite yet. Gross Pigeon jumps onto him. He pops the ultimate, but Avernus still isn't going down. He needs to be aggressive here. He needs to go down. I don't think Gross Pigeon is going to take him. That's the case. The kill ends up going to one as a wolf, and now he simply has to run in, but AMAM have already disengaged. Gonna do what he can before the ultimate timer wears off. Strider going too far forward, trying to capitalize, ends up getting himself caught as well. Only Frozen and Sundays left available. With 15-second death timer on Strider, that's a lot of their wave cleared down. They need Lux. They need Lux here if they want to really clear out these waves clutch. Even 2 minions is enough to give AMAM a formidable bit of damage on this tower, because Gross Pigeon will tank it up. That's how AMAM play. They're very aggressive. Stop ruining esports with fun, Lakes. No way, esports is fun. Esports equals fun. The two can live together in harmony. Lady Santa, the damage is still getting larger. We do see the blue build on 3 blue builds. Blue build on Varus, blue build on Heimerdinger, blue build on Jace. That means that the late game is going to be a battle, you guys. Yasuo versus the blue builds. It's also going to give Yorick a tough time to 1v4, as we've seen What Is a Wolf do so many times in the past. Both teams still skirmishing out. Everything's fairly even. And Rare Candy's damage is going to start falling off here shortly, you guys. He's got the blue build, so it's never going to taper off that much. It kind of negates the taper a little bit, but it's still not going to do as much damage as it did when he was at level 9. Strider left low now with all the poke. Dropped by Lady Santa. That's 1 down. Frozen pops the talisman, but just before they're able to make the engage, Yasuo falls. Now Frozen's in a tough way. He's going to go down. That's 3 kills now for Team AMAM. Avernus, he goes down an ace. And AMAM pick up 4 for 0, and that's going to be a second tower, ladies and gentlemen, and possibly even an inhibitor. 10 minutes at the minimum of death timers for Team PNGOP. Second tower falls. Now the inhibitor is in danger. Strider, what can he do? There is no tower here to help him clear out these waves. There isn't really no use for his ultimate either. If he clears out minions, it's not going to do much. The inhibitor is down. 12 minutes in. Very average for Team AMAM. This is how they win games. Gross Pigeon jumps right onto Frozen. They want to lock down the Janna, and sure, the Janna is unable to really disengage and get those heals off. Avernus, nice lockdown, gets the Mark Dash, jumps onto Rare Candy, but gets exhausted right away. He has the ultimate pop, but he's not taking that much damage very quickly. He's peeled and forced out of his ultimate proc right away, but even still, Team PNG are looking fairly good in this fight. Frozen lockdown, but there are also 2 stuns for Strider. Santa is low, does get dropped by Avernus. The ultimate was still lasting there, and this ends as a 2-for-1 trade in AMAM's favor. PNG, they're fighting with all of their hearts, but as of right now, they're unable to win those fights. Flash from Strider used. Now he's looking for a solo kill, but does not get it. Another kill for Team AMAM, but we looked like we saw a... no, actually, he trades it out. Does end up getting the kill. Interesting. Avernus now, once again, jumping right into the fray of things, but he isn't really getting enough health back. Every time he's going in, he's jumping right into Rare Candy's E and getting those healing debuffs. Yeah, Yorick might not be the best pick for this specific scenario, considering how early the Varus went down. And if you consider how late the Yorick was picked up and how early the Varus was, maybe it was a bit of a mispick on the side of PNG. They wanted to use the Yorick against AMAM so bad and thought it was going to be such a great counter strategy, they didn't realize that he had already been countered out from the very beginning. All right. PNG and AMAM both very healthy here. This next team fight is going to mean a lot, you guys. It's going to mean a lot. AMAM They're not faltering at all with their aggression. They're right back in the lane. They're right back shoving these turrets in. Super minions are going to become a menace, but PNG have been fighting as much as they possibly can just to keep PNG, or AMAM, excuse me, away. Nice mark dash for Gross. Strider's locked down. Will he survive long enough? He does get the runaway and a nice shield to negate some damage, but all the while, Avernus is unable to sustain enough, and he has to back off. AMAM, a victorious trade. Woo, Strider, that was close. That was real close. Strider, nice dodges. They want to take him down. Avernus, mark dash on a rare candy, pops the ultimate, has it procced right away. Nice snare from Lux from downtown, but Avernus is still disengaged by Lady Santa. Frozen comes in, tries to reset the fight, but doesn't get the heals off. Avernus goes down. There is no Yorick in this fight, you guys, and Strider, Frozen, and Sundays are all very, very low. 2 members of PNG already dropping, and AMAM, they want to continue this tear into a victory. Nice dodge there from Rare Candy. Strider, a good try. But now with the double AD comp, the double blue AD comp, mind you guys, is approaching. They don't have their blue items quite yet, but still. Is approaching these 2 Nexus towers. Only Sundays, Strider, and Avernus now alive. Now only Sundays and Avernus. Second Nexus turret has fallen. This might even be game, ladies and gentlemen. Avernus flashing forward to try and get a kill on the Rare Candy. Shield is there. Rare Candy survives. Frozen is able to secure it, but the Nexus is already too low, and it looks like that will be game. AMAM secure number 1. In very good fashion. It did take them 16 minutes, but the method at which they won this game was incredibly standard AMAM. They picked the poke comp. The Maokai was very surprising for me, but there must have been some idea behind it. Potentially a Lux counter, potentially a Janna counter. I really don't know, you guys. This Maokai is a really a mystery for me. I've never seen Team AMAM take it before. He's got good sustain. He is a very sustaining frontline tank. He's always been good on this map, but not always, but in the modern meta, he's been good on this map. But for Team AMAM, very obscure. Just bringing out pocket picks this game, you guys, and it works out to their favor. They win this one. Very standard AMAM play. GG, well played, and congratulations to AMAM. They go 1-0 in this best of 5.